Hello, boys and girls. Today in science, we're going to talk about the body parts of a butterfly. And repeat after me. We got this. Awesome. So today's learning target is I can identify the body parts of a butterfly. Now I'd like you to read it with me. I can identify the body parts of a butterfly. Good, so let's unpack that learning target here. That first word, identify, we've talked about that with a lot of our learning targets here in science. It is to recognize or understand. So the butterfly, we've also talked about that a lot here in science. The butterfly is a living thing. It's not a human. So it's still a living thing. It still has some of those needs just like you and I have, but it is not a human. It's a little bit different. So those body parts, we have two different views here. You'll see that we have the side view and we also have the dorsal view here. The side view allows us to see all of the body parts, but the dorsal view might show you a little bit more detail on some of the body parts. So the first ones we're going to talk about here are those three main body parts that are the same for all insects. Hopefully you remember what they are with me. They are the head, the thorax, and the abdomen. And remember, this is now a butterfly, but it has those same three body parts that it had when it was born as a caterpillar. So now we're going to talk about these body parts that separate the butterfly from the caterpillar. So the wings, the first ones there are the wings. They are used, as you would assume, for the butterfly to fly. But the reason that the butterfly, that it's important for the butterfly to fly is for it to protect itself from predators, especially birds. So when the butterfly is noticed by a bird and the bird is trying to come and eat it, the butterfly then pushes its wings and then it's allowed to propel through the air and it flutters in a unique pattern that then the bird is unable to predict and it can get away from the bird. The antenna. Every year, boys and girls think one of the coolest things about butterflies is that their antennae are used to allow the butterfly to smell. And that'll be important when we learn how the butterfly gets food. The eye. The eyes on the butterfly, you can see that there are two of them here in the dorsal view. In the side view, you only see the one, but there are two and they are on the sides. So it's a little bit different than the peripheral vision like you and I have, where we can see right in front of us and we can also see in the corners of the left and right of our eye. These eyes are compound and they have many different lenses, so it allows the butterfly to see in many different directions, a lot different than us as humans. And they can see in different colors as well. The proboscis. We're going to learn more about that next week, but this is the equivalent of a mouth or a tongue for a butterfly. Like I said, in a future lesson, we'll learn more about the kind of food that the butterfly eats and how this is used to eat it. You'll see the proboscis is curled up there. The proboscis actually opens up for the butterfly to eat when it is getting food. And the legs. Those legs are important as they are attached to the middle portion of the body, and they provide stability for the butterfly when landing on flowers, leaves, so that they can feed, rest, or even lay eggs. All right, boys and girls, thanks for learning with me today. Head on back to Schoology and take the quiz and keep up the great work.